Akmal Sheikh was executed by the Chinese authorities for smuggling 4 kilograms of heroin into the country. China says this amount of the lethal drug could have caused thousands of deaths. Family members have always publicly supported the British government's failed attempts to argue for clemency on the grounds that Sheikh was mentally unstable, but now they appear to have broken ranks. In a letter to the Guardian newspaper, Akmal Sheikh's cousins Ridwan and Amina criticised the British government and media for failing to highlight his case and failing to pressure the Chinese authorities to reverse his execution order. They say this proves how weak Britain's position in the world is and how its alliance with America has failed to gain its place at the top table. In the letter, Sheikh's cousins pose a series of hard-hitting questions. Wouldn't more media attention at an earlier stage have applied more pressure to the Chinese authorities? One of the justifications, we are told, for invading countries like Afghanistan is human rights violations. If it is accepted by all that there are gross violations taking place in China, why aren't they too invaded? China is a powerful country. Britain's economic dependence far outweighs these individual cases. The British government say they did all they could, urging the Chinese authorities on 27 separate occasions to take into account Sheikh's mental instability. He allegedly believed he was going to be a pop star who would bring about world peace.
We've supplied the Chinese authority with lots of evidence over a long period of time of Mr. Sheikh's very bizarre behaviour. The horror in this case is that the courts refused to even conduct a medical assessment before they carried out the decision to execute Mr. Sheikh. It cannot be acceptable to put to death a man with mental health problems.
For its part, China says Sheikh had no record of mental illness and Britain should not interfere in its internal affairs. Most analysts believe China's handling of the case highlights its strong position in the world and the UK's comparative weakness. Roshan Mohammed Saleh, PressTV, London.